So before the murder of George Floyd, corporate leaders like you were working in these institutions, um, you know, making a wave if you can in your own way within your institutions. But then the murder of George Floyd happened. And for you, 4 days after that happened, you wrote a blog post on Citi's website about what it's like to personally watch the video of the killing of George Floyd. And you opened by repeating, "I can't breathe," 10 times. Why, why did you decide to speak up then and speak up in such a public manner?
Yeah. Um, Look, I've often asked myself and my colleagues, as we've seen these incidents occur over time, if this doesn't compel us to speak, then what will, right? And when, this was a particularly impactful event, in part, I think, because so many people around the world were at home and were able to see this video real time or almost real time, but certainly live. And I saw the video with my family, my wife and two children. And we were as impacted as anyone else, if not more, given that I'm a black male, I have a son, I have a daughter, and we kind of have the same fears and concerns that you've read about and others have talked about. And my family, we looked at each other and said, what are we going to do? What can we do? I was on the phone with colleagues and colleagues. We have, very, very, capable Black managing directors here that are exceptional at what they do. We asked each other. They asked me, what are we going to do? What's Citi going to do? I mentioned earlier, our then CEO, and he said, if this compels me, right? And so it was important, I think, to speak out. One, to represent that city and the leadership team was aware of what was going on and the impact that it's having on our employees. But two, that we wanted to actually roll up our sleeves and take action in the way of building greater awareness and ensuring that people become educated in the history of a lot of this, and action that can actually drive change. And so I'd say it was that series of things, not the least of which is the impact of family, that drove me to speak out and to do so in a way that I'd hope would touch many people, and more importantly drive them to want to learn more and want to take action that brings about change. And I got to tell
Well,
you, Jonathan,
sure.
the response was incredible. The response was incredible, and it was global. As you know, we're a global company in over 98 countries. Had hundreds of emails from people. One, glad that you spoke out. It's encouraged me to use my platform and speak out. Everything from that to um, my grandparents were racist, and I'm so glad that I now can learn more, and I'm driven to educate myself on the history of this and how I can drive and impact change. So a wide range of responses to that note.